Shalom is real. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to him and rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, for allowing me to do another lesson. Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And there is no God beside him. Salakia. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of a great millstone for being faithful witnesses to the Holy Spirit. Shalom to the elect, whom the Lord hath given ears to hear. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Now, let me just keep reading. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Now it says 2 Timothy 2 and 5, as a part of Paul's letter to Timothy, emphasizes the importance of adhering to the rules and laws of the Christian faith, just as athletes must abide by the rules of their games to win. The verse highlights that striving for mastery and excellence in ministry requires discipline and adherence to God's words. The verse uses the imagery of an athlete in a competition to illustrate the Christian life. Just as an athlete strives to excel in their sport, Christians, or followers of Hamashiach Yahushua, strive to excel in their faith and ministry. Okay? It says the crown lawfully. The word lawfully refers to adhering to the rules and regulations. We just read that. The crown symbolizes the reward, the prize for faithful service, and a victory in Yahushua. Discipline. The verse implicitly emphasizes the need for discipline in the Christian life, just as athletes train rigorously to follow the rules and achieve victory. And, I was watching the elder bishops go in on that guy Nate, and some more of his superfluous ways, as he's acting and doing all this extra unnecessary things. In this battle, in any battle, if you celebrate before the war is over, that can spell death for you. And essentially, you don't necessarily even know if you're going to be the victor, because the war is still going on. It says, yet is he not crowned. All right. Another word for crowned is exalted, except he strive lawfully. Now, as we just read, how can you strive lawfully if you don't even follow the rules of the battle? All right. One of the key rules of the battle is to wait until the appearance of Yahushua. That's where the battle is over with. Okay? But this guy doesn't even believe in Yahushua, so he's all fucked. It says, yet he is not crowned, right? I keep bringing that out because that's very important. Except he strive lawfully. The husbandman that waiteth, that laboreth, must be first partakers of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Okay? And when you read the account of our forefather Jacob, when was he accepted, all right, as the victor? Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And this shows another key rule, if you will, to this fight of ours is faith. Jacob knew, that this man, that this angel that he was fighting with would eventually bless him. I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be no more called Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed. You see? And the point of breaking of day. So we should all know that breaking of day means the morning. Right? The new day. So when we go into that word breaking of day, how long this conflict lasts is not certain, perhaps not long, since after Jacob rose in the night, he had a great deal of business to do, and did it before this affair happened, as sending his wives, children, servants, and cattle over the brook. However, this made the note that in the present state of the night of darkness, wrestling in prayer with God must be continued until the perfect state commences, when the everlasting day of glory will break. All right. And what's our perfect state of glory? All right. What is the breaking of day? Right? This is Talakia, forgive me, Akim. It says let me start at verse 17. 2 Peter 1 and 17. For he, talking about Yahushua, received from God the Father honor and glory when there came such a voice to him from the excellent glory. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Right? And let me see. Right? And this is actually speaking on the account where Peter, was it Peter, James, and John? They were on the mountain, and when Yahushua He did the transfiguration. It was I believe Elijah on one side and Moses on the other. And it was a voice from heaven, which is Yahweh, proving that these are, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, two different people. But he glorified Yahweh. I mean Yahweh Shai, Salaki. Reading on, and this voice which came from heaven, we heard when we were with him in the holy mount. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. All right. So again, that day dawn and that day star is Yahweh Shai. 1 John 3:1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it hath not yet appeared what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, key point, when he shall appear, we shall be like him, but we shall see him as he is. All right. So when you look at it through the spirit of being called the son of God, all right, being called a prince with God and men, that's at the appearance of Yahweh Shai, the day when the day breaketh. But before then, we don't know. All right. Hey, our righteousness is as filthy rags until then. Like Yahweh Shai said, many are called, but few are chosen. And we shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. All right. So if you do have that hope, blessed are you. You have that hope that when Yahweh shall come, you shall be cleansed and beautified. Then blessed are you. But if not, then cursed are you. Because Yahweh Shai is going to get his first. The Lord has always been about order. All right. So I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, you Akim and Akwaf were edified. Shalom to the elect.